Am I wrong for canceling our wedding? Original post. We have been engaged for 3 years. My fiancé went on a trip of a lifetime, 6 weeks in Europe. She decided that we would take a break in our relationship, allowing me no input in the decision. I called her the day she left and had me blocked, so I canceled our marriage and her moving in with me in March. She called me today to inform me of her arrival time on Thursday morning, to which I answered, what does that have to do with me, and have since blocked her. Edit, I should explain better. I was fine with her trip with her old college sisters. In fact, I dropped her at the airport and took her to boarding. That is when she dropped the whole break thing on me. Didn't explain it, just told me matter of fact and left. I called her the rest of the day and tried to call her when I was able to the rest of the week. After 5 days of ignoring me, I had enough. That the wedding was off. She can move in with someone else because it's not going to be me. Now for the top comments before reading the updates. Cancelled wedding fees are much cheaper than a divorce lawyer and court costs. Can confirm. Spent 10 years and half my stuff to find this out. I'm reminded of one of my favorite comments I think I picked up here. The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. She blocked you for 6 weeks to go to Europe on a break so she could bang people. I am so sorry that happened to you. I would have broken up with my partner if he blocked me just because he goes on a trip. If she wants to be free before the marriage, she will do it again. Not wrong. Yeah, there was no need to have a break otherwise. She wanted to cheat without admitting to cheating. Why else would anyone need to have a break when it was simply a trip? I feel so bad for the OP too. She even allowed him zero input. Are you kidding me? And blocked him. What is wrong with her? OP, I'm happy for you that trash took itself out. I'm amazed at a woman's gall. 6 weeks before a wedding, taking a break from the relationship, going over to Europe, then expecting to come back as if everything is unchanged. She was probably thinking as she was getting on a plane, I'm not worried about that, I'll just give him some and get back in his good graces. Boy, is she going to get a surprise. Please update us. This is what she said. I'm going on a trip to get railed by anyone I choose, but when I get back, I expect you to be there for all the love and support in marriage. Also, don't ask what I actually did for 6 weeks, because I will lie and trickle truth you to the bitter end. Wow, the audacity on her. When she decided that you were taking a break with no input and blocked you, the relationship was ostensibly over. Actions have consequences. Trust is broken. You deserve better. Move on. Stay strong. It's going to be hard. You have not heard a last from her. I'm so sorry. Now for the first update. We have a group chat among people close to us. Today, I informed them all that our marriage is cancelled and our relationship is over. Did that about 10 a.m. The chat quite literally exploded, starting with questions about what happened, which I answered honestly. About 2 p.m., she started just asking me to call her so we could discuss this. I told her that talking on chat is perfectly fine. She said no, this is something between just us. Still have not spoken with her. Last message from her at 6 p.m. Please pick me up at the airport so we can talk this out as we planned. I answered her, that was your plan, not mine. None of this was my plan. Her flight is at 9 a.m. I wish her luck. Did she block you on social media too? Or just the phone? When I'm traveling, I always update my Instagram and Facebook feed with typical vacay pics. Surely her or one of the other girls kept everything updated? Was blocked everywhere I could think of. Stay strong, OP. Get ready for tears, not bubbles, the whole nine. There just simply isn't an excuse she can give you that will excuse the last 6 weeks. Keep that in mind and block her. No reason to keep entertaining the calls, voicemails, and texts. Hang in there. Good for you. Do yourself a favor and never speak to her again. She did not care about how her behavior would affect you and how badly she would hurt you. This is not someone that you spend the rest of your life with. Your ex did you a favor. If you were to meet with her, she would minimize her actions, call you controlling and insecure, and blame others. Do not give her closure or make her feel good about herself. I hope you change the locks to your apartment if she has the key, or else you could come home to a trashed apartment. Keep us posted. I didn't even think the fact that she has a key. I'm going to get that fixed right away. Very important to change the lock. Many an angry ex has trashed an apartment in retribution. In addition, you do not want to come home to her waiting for you inside and making a scene. I feel sorry that you're going through this, but best to find out now the type of person your ex really is. Keep us updated. Second update. First off, I got my ring back and it's safe with my mom. Secondly, I would like to thank everyone for keeping me grounded while I was doubting myself. I'm not sure who said it, but someone said that I shouldn't bother with what she did on her trip and focus on her breaking up with me at the airport, which I did and was not what she prepared to argue about. So now she knows how it feels to be blindsided also. Seems her college sisters told her I would be insecure and fight about something I couldn't hope to prove. So when I didn't, she didn't know what to do. At one point, she excused herself to go to the restroom and didn't come back for 20 minutes. Seems the brain trust was at a loss too. So do you vacation any ideas? Edit. She confirmed that she ghosted me. Since she apologized for it in our group chat last night, she is spinning that she was getting nervous about the wedding and wanted some time off to think. She keeps apologizing, but not what she is apologizing for. She can't even defend herself without making it worse, which would be funny if it wasn't me on the receiving end of this crap. I think the answer for a vacation is clear. 6 weeks in Europe. I can imagine her family's fuming, not just at the behavior, but also at all the money she just cost them in canceled wedding plans. You're an absolute genius. I'm looking up some right now. Take a cheap, relaxing week or two getaway. I'd suggest a beach somewhere. Then keep the rest of the money you saved up and buy that house anyway. Don't blow through it all trying to get over her, when you clearly meant so little to her that she couldn't be bothered to communicate with you once in 6 weeks. And when you buy that house, be sure to post the pictures online. Post about taking that next big step in your life and leaving everything else in the rear view mirror where it belongs. Amazing. Her only discussion point was gaslighting. I doubt this is over yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm going on vacation. I've been saving for a house for 3 years. I am going to spoil myself. Ever been to Costa Rica? That's still among the nicest places I have ever visited. You know how some people like mountains and others like beaches? There, you have both. Plus, the local beer is not bad. Did she attempt to explain or justify her springing a brake on you as she boards the plane or blocking you and everything? She even tried to change the subject to what happened on the trip instead of what happened between us at the airport. That is what she was prepared for. Now for the last update. I would like to thank everyone for helping me stand back up. I was depressed and feeling quite worthless. I leave tomorrow for my first trip across the pond, I think they say. I'm going to nerd out with my buddy and explore Edinburgh, which in the pics I looked at seems amazing. I will try to keep my Reddit family updated as much as I can. Once again, thank you all so much. Next story. Am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife because she lied about her fertility? I, male 38, have been with my wife, Natalie, female 37, for 8 years, married for 4 years. Natalie has a daughter from a previous relationship, Kaya, female 12. Kaya's dad left when she was a newborn. We have no idea where he is. I love her as if she were mine. She calls me dad and has a great relationship with me. I told Natalie from the very beginning that I would like to have biological children, and she said she's open to having more kids. After we got married, we bought a nice place and started trying for a baby. After a year, we did some testing and all came back normal. My wife said IVF would be too costly and hard on her body. I was secretly devastated, but I decided to come to terms with the fact that I'll never have any biological kids. This was until a few days ago when I found out from Natalie's sister that Natalie lied to me. She and her sister got into a fight in our house, and her sister screamed, "At least I don't take pills behind my husband's back and claim I'm infertile. Does he know you had an abortion?" I was floored. My wife kicked her sister out and started crying, saying she really didn't want another kid and didn't want to lose me. I can't believe she lied to me instead of talking to me. I just left. I have been staying at my parents' house since then. Natalie begs me to come back, and she says we can try for a baby. Kaya even messaged me to come back. My parents think I should just move on and give her another chance. She made a mistake, and she apologized. Am I the a-hole for wanting a divorce for this lie? Edit. I live in Canada. I'm pro-choice. I do believe women have to control their bodies. Don't lecture me about her rights. But this is a different case. She lied to me. I could now have my baby in my arms. I had no idea she is against having more babies until a few days ago. Abortion happened 1.5 years after our wedding. Yes, my baby. Yes, she saw me devastated and upset when she claimed we can't have a baby. I can't believe she lied in my face. Now for the top comments. Not the a-hole. There is nothing wrong with not wanting to have kids. There is nothing wrong with not wanting to have more kids. There is nothing wrong with changing your mind about wanting or not wanting kids. This is not about any of that. This is about the fact your partner chose over and over again to lie to you, to allow you to dream about a future she knew you won't have with her. She lied, betrayed, and misled you for years. Even if she did a 180 and honestly wanted kids now, is this really someone you would want to stay with, to co-parent with, to be the mother of your child? Thank you. This is the answer. OP, not the a-hole. If you feel deeply betrayed and you want to work on your relationship, fine. But if it's just too much, you're perfectly in the right to move on. This was a huge betrayal. OP, this isn't a little lie. It is a huge betrayal. I wouldn't forgive her. This is worse than cheating on you. She stole your chance of being a biological father when she knew this is what was important to you. That you weren't even included in the discussion about her feelings of an unwanted pregnancy. She just wanted to keep this secret forever. Glad her sister has integrity. Your wife's the a-hole. Worse than an a-hole. Unforgivable. Move on. I wouldn't say the sister has integrity, since she only told him as a gotcha to her sister. She didn't care about OP knowing and having agency over his life. She was angry and wanted to hurt her sister. Sister knew she had a kill shot and didn't care if the bullet had to pierce OP to get to her target. Perhaps sister was keeping a secret that was too big and she exploded from the weight of it all. And his sister just couldn't keep it anymore. It is awful OP found out this way. And his stepdaughter's life is about to change forever. Not the a-hole. That is not a small lie. I generally support women's right to choose, but lying is not a right. She terminated your wanted child without discussing it with you? That's a pretty high level of betrayal. She told her sister, but not you? How many people knew? How many people kept the truth from you and for how long? I'm sorry, Opie. I'm with this guy. I'm all for lying. Everyone lies. It happens. But this isn't a I didn't do the laundry and said I did kind of lie. She denied you the possibility of choosing, went and had an abortion, probably the reason why the sister knows, and came back, looked you in the eyes and said, yes, everything's fine. Want more chicken? I'm with you, and that's coming from me who's a child-free person. This guy was upfront in wanting his own kids. She repeatedly misrepresented herself and then consciously lied every day that she popped those birth control pills. I understand not wanting more kids, but she should have been upfront with that. Instead, she robbed him of having his dream of his own biological children while she already had hers. She robbed him of almost 10 years that he could have used to find a partner to build a family with. She's nothing short of deplorable and incredibly selfish. How can she even say she loves him if this was the false life she was leading? Glad her sister outed her. Hopefully he can find someone. It just sucks that he'll be that much older and starting a family. Last story. Am I the a-hole for hitting on my girlfriend's friend after she insisted on not telling them I'm her boyfriend? My girlfriend and I have been official for a few weeks now. She hasn't introduced me to her friend group yet, which I didn't think much of at first. We were all set to hang out, but before that, my girlfriend said to me not to mention we were together. I asked why, and she said because she wasn't ready for it. For that night, I was okay with it. Afterwards, I told my girlfriend that I felt like crap, and that I wanted to be seen as her boyfriend. She said not to worry and that she will be ready soon. But the second time, she asked me not to mention it again. I was annoyed, but I agreed not to say anything. During that second time, I overheard one of her friends ask her if there was anything going on between us, and she said that I was just a friend. I was hurt, to be honest. I knew what I agreed to, but hurt to hear her say it. Later that night, one of her friends approached me and started hitting on me and asked me if I was into my girlfriend. I lied and said we were just friends. We spent the next 2 hours talking and lightly flirting. I didn't kiss her or anything like that, but did playfully shove her. I wasn't planning some revenge on my girlfriend or anything, but it felt nice to have someone flirt with me. My girlfriend was mad. She said that I crossed a line with her friend. I told her we were just having fun and nothing happened. We got into a fight, and I'm feeling confused now if I should apologize or not. Bro, go for the girl who will flirt with you in public. That means she'll hold your hand in public. kiss you in public, be with you in public, treat you like you deserve to be treated. Leave the girl who thinks that you are somebody to stay in the closet. Respect yourself. Also, this will probably be enjoyed on oh no consequences because she's the a-hole. Sounds like she's stashing you. One such challenge is the insidious practice of stashing, where a partner deliberately keeps their relationship hidden from their social circle and family. While this behavior may seem harmless at first, it can be a major red flag indicating deeper issues within the relationship. Cut her loose. Odd behavior to say the least. This happened to me. Someone who hides you doesn't deserve you. First 2 years of my marriage. Getting divorced, but took me 17 years to get it. I can think of a few reasons why your girlfriend would hide a relationship. None of them are good for you. 1, she's embarrassed of you. 2, she's not serious about the relationship. 3, she wants to be able to meet guys while hanging out with her friends, and no one will question her on it. Dump her and get with a friend, not the a-hole. Or 4, her friends already know she talks to other guys, so they'll judge her or say something if they find out she's been in a relationship the whole time. That was my first thought. If that was the case, she'd be running a huge risk of her friends asking where the other dude was. But she's dumb enough to think she can call her boyfriend just a friend right in front of him and have him be okay with it. So I'm willing to believe she'd be dumb enough to take that risk too. Yeah, from what I'm reading, this looks pretty likely. Or maybe there's a guy in the group that she wants as her backup boy. Either way, she sounds absolutely charming. Dude, that's freaking hilarious. She had that coming. The literal only reason I can think of for not wanting to let people know is because she's looking at other guys too. I would present point of view to her, but, you sure you want to do this? Not the a-hole, but mostly because she was first. Or she's not proud of him, thinks she'll be viewed as settling or something. So she wants to have him around till she finds a better option in her eyes. No matter what, it's a massive red flag. My ex-girlfriend in a nutshell. Kept me around but wanted to be with her coworker the whole time, and dumped me as soon as he got dumped himself for treating his partner like crap. It is what it is though, she's in an abusive relationship now.